Soul Rising, everyone, and welcome back to the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel, where we explore the hidden realms of the soul, harness the power of energy shifts, and embark on a profound healing journey beyond religious beliefs. I am your chakra priestess, here to give you all a collective Scorpio reading. Scorpio season did start yesterday. And of course, let's get a little background. The start of Scorpio season, meaning the beginning of October 23rd till November 21st. Scorpio's birthday is basically an appropriate time to use, and I'll be using the Bell Crossing spread from the Root Lock Tarot Book of Spreads. And Scorpio season is all about transformational energy of the fixed fall season to guide us, as well as shedding light on what we no longer need to reach across the threshold. So we're dealing with the eighth house ruling other people's resources, death, transformation, changes, resources in general. Let's see what else it belongs in the eighth house. I already mentioned transformation and regeneration. That's basically like the same thing. And and endings, like ending of cycles. Okay. For the Scorpio sign, it is a fixed water sign. So with fixed signs in general, it is basically the middle of fall season, or just any fixed sign in general is dealing with the middle of the season. So we're in the middle of the fall season. But with fixed signs, they're stable, persistent, willful, stubborn, and could be resistance to change. So Scorpios are considered the stable water out of the water, the stable water signs. Okay. And also water signs in general are dealing with the yin polarity aspect of the yin yang polarity. So we're in the yin season. Last season for Libra, we were in the yang season. So we're in the season of receiving. May be some passive energy going on, and introverted energy as well. Also, the chakra focus for this season, since we're in Scorpio season, is the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra does deal with the reproductive system. It deals with your sexuality, your sensuality. It deals with changes and honoring yourself as well. In the taking care of yourself, it deals with procreation, whether you're wanting to do a passion project or procreating with other individuals as well. And yeah, that's a good synopsis of the sacral chakra in the Scorpio season. Okay, so now that I got that out the way, before I get into the reading, I like to state my disclaimer. For our readings on, I almost forgot it, y'all. Our readings on my channel are for entertainment purposes only, due to they're not set in stone because of free will. However, we can take the messages and apply it to the situation however sees fit. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. All right, so we're going to gather the I'm using a new deck, so I'm getting to know this deck for the start of Scorpio season. So why not use another deck? So what will be the energies looking like for the Scorpio season? We have Y with the number 31. So, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have Truth Be Told with the number 14. That's interesting. Okay, so as I am looking at this card here of the why, we have some question marks. We also have an individual here that is either seeking or is in need of seeking some questions or probably some guidance. And this looked like the book of knowledge, to be honest with me, on my end, on standpoint, on that notion. So we got the question why. And it seems like the appropriate question, especially when things are happening, whether we like it or not. And also the number 8, since Scorpio is the 8th sign of the zodiac, it holds the Strength card in regular tarot. And then also it deals with money, karma. Let's see, money, karma, and success on that end. So you may be experiencing, or just as a collective standpoint, may be experiencing some shift in financial, money situations, also karma, whether it's good or bad, and the rest goes forward. So with this Y card here, let's see what that is talking about. And it's the number 31. So it may be dealing with stability, or being in that emperor, authoritative, stepping into your power type of energy, because the 3 + 1 = 4. 4 represents stability and structure in numerology. So let's see. Okay. And ironically, I turned 31 a couple days ago. So, okay. All right. So, the essential meanings for this card is motives driving the intention, or power of knowing the why. The oracle message of this card is: there is a great power in understanding your motives right now. The oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy, with the seed which brings to life and holds the potential for growth. Now, on a relationship standpoint with this message, it says we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else, or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this, and why did I say that, and spend some time in introspection, the answer may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you that, what does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is about being loved. Miracles and deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today: why? On a prosperity standpoint, like career and money, of this why card, we have knowing the motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by a desire to serve? What is your prosperity impact in the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by a sense of purpose or a need to make money, acquiring things, saving for the future, or all these things? No motive is bad or good, but having agendas behind your hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. Be clear about why you want the things you do. If the motives are true, accept them. If they are not, change them so you can step into your extraordinary life. And then from a protection standpoint of the Y card, we have sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame will cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you, because you may believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with the person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices, and what you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to happiness that you seek. Okay, so there is different messages from each standpoint, so choose which one belongs to you, whether it's on the overall standpoint, relationship standpoint, career, prosperity aspect, or the protection message, which I just read with you all regarding to this why. So what is your why? What is your why? And is it driving you? Is it giving you the passion to create the stability, the life path, or the reality that you want, truth be told? Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and dive in and get some clarifying cards with this Y card. So the first question we're going to ask, what are is saying, what am I in the process of shedding this Scorpio season? So I'm gonna reword it as a collective standpoint, because if you want a personal reading, then of course you can book with me on my website. So the first question to clarify this why is, what are we in the process of shedding this Scorpio season? What are we in the process of shedding this Scorpio season? We got wisdom. So we're shedding wisdom. With the Hierophant card, is this from a... Okay, this is from a regular tarot sport. Okay. The Hierophant card. So we are shedding some wisdom in this magnitude. Hierophant, that is basically... Hold on, y'all. Okay. Got this chair in the back of me when I need to be moving it to the side. So Hierophant energy, the zodiac associated with the Hierophant is, I believe, Taurus. Let me make sure. Yes, Taurus is associated. So you may be a Taurus. You may be a Taurus. And it could be some changes with this number 5 indicating that as well. So with the question being asked, what are we processing? What in the process of shedding, or what are we processing in shedding this Scorpio season? Man, I'm getting tongue tied. And it is wisdom. So with this wisdom card, is basically saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who is about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen the education, the knowledge, and the ability to integrate spirituality and its laws to constraints of the physical world. This could be a compassionate person or who offers guidance and inspiration and remind you that you are so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. This card can also indicate that it's time to reach out and find an organization or a group of like-minded souls. Being a part of a group where you can be yourself, share thoughts, and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live the life to your highest ideas, find your true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. Over time, the student often becomes the teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out to find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much more to share, whether you realize it or not. So, to clarify this word card, we have the wisdom card. So, this is basically saying that seek for like-minded, even individuals that can help you close some chapters or ignite some passion within you, or something that just lights your soul on fire to where you are able to gather the strength to move, the strength and the courage, as well as the confidence to move through that fear-based mentality to where you would like to go in life in that matter. So you can either find a teacher, a counselor, a mentor, an advisor, which I qualify for all those in that matter. You know, book with me, all right? Shameless plug. Or you can just get with some kindred, like-minded individuals that will continue to support you in every endeavor that every idea that you bring to the table, and they'll provide feedback if you ask for it, or just being a support system to move you through some tough times as well. Okay, I know I sound a little long-winded on that matter, but you know, shit, that's my Mercury, y'all. Okay, I got Scorpio and Mercury, for crying out loud. All right. So it gets intense with my readings, but it's no harm, no foul. It's for the greater good. So the next question we have, how is this elimination inviting us to transform? And plus the lunar eclipse is happening as well this upcoming Saturday. So I may be affected in that notion as well, because I tend to get the effects of the moon a couple of days prior. All right. So we have nurture. We have this is the Empress card in the what deck is this? The Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. So this is Empress energy, nurture. So how can we how is elimination inviting us to transform? Well, again, we're gonna have to nurture ourselves so we can be able to grow into high vibrational positive beings. Okay, because when you be in that frequency, you are able to get things done. You are able to create. You're able to you are able to attract the coinage. You're able to attract things. You're able to speak your mind, speak your truth. You're able to create. And then you're able to use your discernment when necessary. And this is Venus energy. So that will be Taurus, the stability. Stabilize yourself as a Taurus, but also have that balance of the Libran energy, okay? Because with Venus, the planet Venus being associated with the Empress card in regular tarot, that's basically the Taurus and Libra energy. So stabilizing yourself, grounding yourself with that Taurus energy, right? And then as you begin to ground yourself, then you'll be able to create and become who you are at a heart-centered standpoint, and be able to push through the work-life balance of the Libran energy. Okay, so we got to be able to nurture ourselves so we can be able to grow, create, speak our truth, all those type of things. Get the coin at the same time, and be intuitive, follow our intuition, but also have discernment at the same time. Okay, next we have, how is this illusion stoking my fear of transformation? How is this illusion stoking our fear of transformation? Oh my gosh, that is so much. That's too many cards. We got light and trust, so I'll put those to the side. All these major arcana cards coming out. That's very eliminating there. Okay, we got lead and spiritual strength that want to come out in this matter. So, all right. So, again, the question was asked, how is this illusion stoking our fear of transformation? Well, we got to be able to take the lead so we can be able to have the spiritual strength of the Nine of Wands, because this is Nine of Wands in regular tarot, and this is the Emperor card in regular tarot. So we got to be able to stand in our power, right? We got to be able to stand in our power. This is Aries energy. So we can be able to have the spiritual strength of the Nine of Wands to get through the ups and downs, the obstacles. We got to be resilient as we stand in our in our power. We stand in our truth on that matter. So as long as we are able to stabilize ourselves here and not be in that the negative energy of the and not be in the negative energy of the Emperor card, which is basically being domineering, being broken, not trustworthy, chaotic, uncontrollable, excessive criticism, all in that matter. As long as we are not in that negative aspect of the Emperor card, we just need to be able to stand in our truth, take control of ourselves and our lives, so we can be able to have resilience, so we can be resilient, come out of the situation best way, shape, or form. So that's how that is taken in that manner. So yeah, having the spiritual strength so cycles can be completed in that notion. Being resilient. All right, and then let's see the last. Well, this is not the last question. What do we need to reflect on as we release into the change? So, what do we need to reflect on as we release into this change? What do we need to reflect on as change come along? My goodness, like, what? This is a lot. I'm not. I just need one card. One card. One card. I just need one card, y'all. Thank you. What is with these major arcana cards coming out? That is very alarming, okay? And I shuffled this deck about a good 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Okay, so we have the Patience card. This is the Temperance card in regular tarot. So this is Sagittarius energy. Patience. As changes come along, we need to, well, as we reflect, what do we need to reflect on as changes come about? Patience. And obviously with 1 + 4 = 5, that deals with changes as well. So there's a lot of change within this season, rightfully so, because that'll lead to an ending of the cycle, so we can start have a fresh start. All right, and then lastly, what was at the bottom? Success and growth, so we can have some growth and success. That is the 8 of Wands. Okay, in regular tarot. I just want to pull that out because this is a lot. And then the last question is, what is inviting us to cross over this threshold? What is inviting us to cross over the threshold? That's too many. I just need one. We got rejoice and celebrate. Rejoicing and celebrating. So that's the 3 of Cups. At the bottom, patience and planning with the 7 of Pentacles. So slow and steady. Continue to celebrate the small wins as we carefully plan. Oh, wait. Continue to celebrate the small wins as we try to be slow and as things goes through each season. Have patience and planning, because as you can see here, the seasons are, there's spring, there's summer, fall, winter. So as you continue to sow the seeds along the way, continue to celebrate your small wins as things continue to slowly progress, so we can be able to be at a 10 of Pentacles standpoint, meaning generating generational wealth, wishful fulfillment. Let's see, 10 of Pentacles is all about generational wealth. Another stability card as well. Other aspects of the 10 of Pentacles is basically wise investments, birthrights, other people's resources, all those type of things. Yeah, okay, yeah, got it. I just feel like I have to pull from the bottom of the deck, because having all these major arcana cards it's saying a lot, to say the least. It is saying a lot. So that's probably why this why card here, because I was just about to say, why are there so many major arcana cards coming out? And I have shuffled this deck about a good 10 times, because there's 2 decks within this pile that I'm doing, and there's like major arcana cards coming out. I know y'all seeing it, y'all are witnessing it on how I'm shuffled, and I shuffle pretty good. So to say, so it's very, I'm not saying it's alarming, but it's definitely a wake-up call to what is to come within this Scorpio season on that manner, because we are heading towards like election season, and there's things still going on over across the pond, and it's affecting us in America to a certain degree, and it's a lot. It's a whole lot of going on. But enough of my rambling. Let me go ahead and close out this message. But definitely, when it comes to this last question here, what is inviting us to cross over the threshold is basically to celebrate the small wins, as the planning of the Ten of Pentacles is making its progress as we continue to sow our seeds and plant those mustard seeds so they can grow into some stable income or stable flow of abundance and prosperity along the way. So we're going to get a vibe of the day. What will be the vibe for the Scorpio season? What will be the vibe of Scorpio season? You see how several cards just want to come out? Honesty is the best policy. That is a throat chakra card. What's the other two cards that want to come out? You are worthy. And I am surrounded by angels. Okay? Honesty is the best policy. You are worthy. And I'm surrounded by angels. So you can pick which one suits you on that matter. This could apply to any and everybody. But this is a heart, this is a throat chakra card. Honesty is the best policy. This is a heart chakra card. You are worthy. So be able to pour. Don't forget to pour into yourself before you pour into others. And then I am surrounded by angels. Let me look up what type of card this is. I believe this is it's not an earth star. It's not an earth chakra card. It's hold on, y'all. Not ancient wisdom. Nope. It is considered a soul star chakra card. So with the soul star chakra cards, it's above is 6 to 12 feet above the crown head. It is visualized as a three-dimensional star known as the Merkaba. It's one of the higher chakras that becomes accessible to us when the Kundalini pierces the crown chakra and opens up our direct experience of the divine. It holds our soul purpose, our karmic lessons, and our soul potential. Energetically, this is through the chakra that we open the door to higher dimensions and spiritual guides and a deeper understanding of why we have come to the planet. The soul star cards are about revisiting old lessons or stories that could be blocked or could be blocking our experience of abundance and purpose. These messages are about uniting the spiritual self with the human world so that we can make this world a brighter place to be. By facing our old stories and clearing our conscience and becoming aware of our own impact, we begin opening up the channels to higher realms where we can begin to perceive divine guidance and experience our spiritual guides in more visceral way. Okay, so yeah, this is very appropriate for this message. That totally explains this whole entire message here. So I'm gonna read this card because these two cards are self-explanatory here, just image-wise. Okay, so in feathers indicating feathers on a spiritual aspect indicates messages. Okay, since the feathers are pink, I relate that to self-love because pink is associated with the self-love aspect of the heart chakra. So it says with this card, when you pick this card, the angels are drawing close to you. Through your actions, choices, and services, you have raised your vibration and create an energy that is magnetic to them. Be open to signs and synchronicities that confirm that you're in their light-filled presence. Ultimately, angels reflect our own inner light back to us. They look at us through eyes of unconditional love, seeing our purest potential and holding space for us in our brightest. When angels are close by, blessings are inevitable, so you may experience a deep flow of abundance at this time. Reach high as angels are opening up the doors to opportunity. The path you are walking is aligned with the highest good, and angels are here to hold you as you walk in light. The vibe of the day of this card is angels are guiding me. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we have your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is a gift. All right, and this is a sacral chakra card mixed in with a little bit of solar plexus because I see the gold yellowish aspects of it. So yeah, allow yourself to feel your sensitivity because it is a gift and it's part of your physical intuitive is part of the physical intuitiveness of your physical being. Meanwhile, you have the third eye chakra that is like the spiritual being. Your other sense out of the five senses is the sense that is left unseen. Okay, basically like a faith chakra, if you want a better understanding of it, because with faith it's basically you have to believe in it in order for it to come in fruition. All right, you really have to believe and know, as you're seeking answers within, that is what you're feeling, and there's no doubt about it. Okay, that's what, when it comes to dealing with faith, there's no doubt about it. Okay, but yeah, that completes the message for Scorpio season. Like I said, these are a new deck that I am tapping into, getting to know. So this is a very a very special way of cracking it down from the other cards that I usually use. I thought I'd just switch it up since it's been a year since I've done these seasonal readings on that aspect. But that concludes the message for the Scorpio season. I hope y'all enjoy it. Feel free to leave your comments down below in the comment section what you think about this message. If you would like a personal reading from me of the Scorpio season, feel free to go on my website www.honeysoulchildbottega.com and book your session with me. Also my blog, I have a blog going on that comes out every Wednesday. So if you would like to basically explore the transformative world of chakra balancing and energy healing on my blog, that will also be on my website, where you can just delve into the mysteries of the chakra system and discover powerful energy healing techniques that can elevate your spiritual well-being. So check that out on my website. So there will be one released tomorrow. Yeah, there'll be one released tomorrow, because I'm recording this on a Tuesday, October 24th. Okay. Also podcasts will be released tomorrow as well, so you can check that out either on Spotify. I'm still working towards getting it on other platforms, but you can check it out on either Spotify or on my website. So which one? I try to make everything a one-stop shop on that notion whenever I'm doing things. And I'm also working on something else that will be very beneficial for all of us in the next year, so stay tuned for that. And I thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far, and all to the ones who keep returning to view the messages. I thank you all for tuning in on that notion. Now I'm about to shut my mouth and end this message. End this video, because it's going towards 40 minutes and I don't like to do it when it comes to this seasonal reading, but I just have to add my shameless plug in there. But other than that, yes, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.